Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Willis going to throw it right away. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The second down throw by Willis. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a third down throw, and misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Burrow on first down to Mixon on the check down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Bengals at 6-9 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11 mighty.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. That gain on third down, good for 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Willis out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just stuck out there and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On second down, here's Pierce. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Here we go.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
11.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On one, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Ward to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Willis. Flushed out right. And he will be very close to a 1st down. I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now Willis on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
11, Thomas.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Escaping the pressure. Touchdown! Trey McBride. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9.
18 Rattler.
Willis will look to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
11. Here we go.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
11 MT tape.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Willis. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Willis wants to pass it again. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Willis. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. The shotgun snap to Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed down. The Bengals recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Here we go.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators,
11 empty.
they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. Man open left side is Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12.
Running right, here's Brown. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
11 MT. 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Touchdown, Bengals. Trey McBride. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead.
That's a good read of the situation by a quarterback. It's a sprint out to the flat. So after he fakes the handoff, he's going to give the impression this is going to be thrown to the back. Instead, he goes to the next level, and it pays off with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Willis looking to throw it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis out to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 36 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These 2 teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Willis. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. It looks like they'll move things around here. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz from 10 yards out. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Willis will try and throw for this. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. A short one here, caught by McBride. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Again, it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Browns are right back in this football game. The Browns drive about to get started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
19, Charger, 19, stop.
From his own end zone, here's Willis. Rolling to his right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Willis's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at about the 32.
12.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Back to throw, Willis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. And that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Panther 11. Hey, Brad.
Willis got to have this one. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur, so they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Kevin McPherson on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd down throw coming by Willis.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Willis will look to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
18 left.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
79 Broncos, Viking 18. Street.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Willis. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
As most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Warriors, 70. Ready.
Throwing, Willis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Willis to throw. That is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. To Mixon on the check down. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
11.
Burrow on play action. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. So